So, you really want to know what it's like living in the north of Pakistan in the middle of winter? Well, let me show you. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Come. Ready? Stop stealing pillows. Ready? I caught you on camera. Ready? I've left your language.
It's snowfall outside.
Snow?
Looks like 1 feet of snow.
No way. You taking the dogs out?
Dog and the cat's out. Outside! Run for your life!
Is there light?
There's no light.
The worst thing about mornings here is getting up when it is so cozy in the bed. It is so cold outside. Oh, I don't want to leave. What do you want?
I don't know.
So we certainly don't rise early here. 9:30-ish. Hubs is a brave man. He always gets up early to take the dogs out, and I get my beauty sleep. I get to sleep in. Where's my clothes? Oh. And this thing, then you put the clothes on, and the clothes are cold, and it's so cold in the room. Originally, our room was on the other side of the house, and it's twice as big as this room, and also twice as cold. See, in our bedroom here. This ice here, this ice, coming from inside our bedroom, and this is actually ice, which shows you how cold it is inside our room. A couple weeks ago we decided to move rooms, and this one is way warmer. At least we don't have icicles on the wall. Oh crap! That's a lot of snow. You gotta get used to this house. House didn't want to go along with the day in the life filming. Why is that? Rosie, why are you shy? Are you shy? Well, we didn't have light all night. My phone didn't charge. It's typical. Doesn't look like it's gonna. You're spilling more.
What is? Put it near.
Oh no! Your mouth?
Rosemary, if you move this pipe,
Okay, what do I do?
stay there, just hold it near.
Show me where. What are you doing?
That's easy, so I can see it as well.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah, I can see it. Oh, yeah, it's coming. Good job, Hubs. Uh-oh, there's a hole in the pipe. Why do we have this battery here, Hubs?
That's our fault. We have this battery there. We shouldn't be having this battery.
What are you doing exactly?
Starting the generator.
Hubs is our morning coffee man. He's a man of little words. Actually, usually Hubs would bring me coffee in bed.
And that's while she's sleeping.
While I'm sleeping. I'm a lucky gal.
Coffee.
Coffee.
We don't use sugar, we use shakar.
So for those who don't know, what is shakar?
Jaggery.
What's jaggery?
Okay.
There you go. So we don't have normal bean coffee because it's really hard to find up here, so it's just more convenient and to find it instant, which we've become quite accustomed to, so it's alright, you kind of make do. But I sure do miss my mom's coffee at home. We've been in this house now for just over a year and a half, and we've personalized it with all the stuff that we love, and it really feels like home here. This little baby girl. Are you baby girl? How cold is it today?
I think it would be around -7.
I got burnt.
Oh.
We usually sit and have our coffee outside. Even in the winter, actually, when the sun does come out, it's pretty warm out. Well, relatively. It's nice at least to have the sunshine. Is today, Hubs?
What are we going to do? We're going to play outside in the snow.
In the snow? But the crazy thing about our house is that it is so cold inside the house. So cold, in fact, that we have icicles growing on our walls in our living room. And Hubs tested the temperature inside one day. He's got a watch. And what was it, -7?
5.
-5. It was -5 inside the house. So unlike Canada or other places, we don't have central heating here. We have a wood fire stove, which you'll see tonight, but that is only in the kitchen, and that only heats the kitchen. So in the rest of the house, we have this small propane heater. Now I know what you guys are all thinking about. If you don't live in Pakistan, if you've never seen this before, you're probably thinking, what the heck? She's crazy. This is just how it is here. These bottles should be always outside the house. It is not safe for them to be inside the house, but seeing as we rent this house and we can't modify it in any way, and there was no way to leave the gas bottles outside, when the weather wasn't as cold, we were leaving the door open and just having it outside, but right now it's too cold, we can't do that, so the gas bottle is safely in another room. This propane heater is better. It's from Japan. Apparently it's 100% uncombustible. It does not excrete as much carbon monoxide as the last one we did. Oh my gosh. The whole house stunk, and we both got raging migraines, and that is not something to mess around with, folks, because you can die. Pakistan is dangerous. Keep the windows open. You'll be fine. Hubsy went and got that for my Christmas present this year.
Oh, what is it?
The Japanese heater.
The Renai heater.
Renai. Oh, Japanese Renai. Not sponsored. But you can sponsor us if you want. The thing with these heaters is it doesn't really heat the entire room. It's good in our bedroom because our bedroom is quite small, but a big living room like this, it just sort of cuts the cold down. It's still freezing, but at least your fingers don't feel like they're gonna fall off, so. We have so many layers on our bed. We have one down duvet, another polyester duvet. So normally we're not that messy, but right now we have no water, like 0 water coming out of our taps, which means a few things. Number one, we can't flush our toilets. To wash your hands, this is also what we gotta do. And our face and all the important parts. Not going into detail. Number 2, we can't wash our dishes. Number 3, we don't have water for cooking or for washing. That includes ourselves. So we gotta go to town and pick up some water too. The other day I knew the water was gonna go and I filled up a couple of our reservoirs, but we are out now. So I think there's a place in town we can get water. That's where I got it last time. So one of the many things we are faced with in the winter times. Washing has been a bit of a challenge here. I'm not sure if I should be saying this on such a big platform. Maybe it's a bit TMI, but I had 1 shower this month. Don't worry, the important parts are taken care of. But in terms of like standing under the shower here and taking an actual shower, that has happened once in the month. This right here, this this sickly thing right here does not leave my toque much. This is the best way to keep it from getting knotty, but I have to take it out every day and re-braid it, and even then, like, because I never take this off. I even sleep with it. You saw it this morning because the air is so cold and we're so susceptible to getting sick. Hubs had a shower 2 weeks ago and caught the flu because this wonderful room here is in the minus centigrade. And when we did have hot water, it wasn't really hot. It was kind of lukewarm and it just trickled out. So you're just kind of like squeezing your body under like this little bit of warm water while the whole room is freezing cold, and then your hair's wet. And we don't have heating in our house. So we had the Bukhari, but unfortunately a couple seconds out in that cold wet, you're done. So it's actually a matter of life and death that we don't shower. I know, kind of gross. This isn't all from the lack of washing, because I do wash my face. Actually, the culprit is we have a very severe mold problem in our house. The way it was constructed, just everywhere actually. When we had the really bad rains this year, the water seeped into the walls and created so much condensation and moisture that all of our walls are moldy and they're cracking everywhere. The structure is all falling apart, and there's mold everywhere, top to bottom. And I showed you the icicles earlier. All that moisture, there'll be mold after. And I discovered this year, actually, I never knew what was wrong, because since we moved in here, I've been suffering since day one with a whole slew of symptoms and couldn't figure it out. I was nauseous, my face blew up. If you've noticed through my past recent videos, especially in the north, my face tends to get a bit swollen, and I get all this, it's not acne, it's just like, it's like an allergy, and this is also a big symptom of mold. Ew, right? And the thing is in the West, mold is a big thing. Getting rid of mold in their house, and it's a pretty big thing. But here in Pakistan, it's like there's mold everywhere. Maybe they don't understand or know the severity of how it can affect your health. And there's certain people like myself who have extra sensitivity to it, and it really affects you. So that is a big reason why my health just continued to kind of get worse over the last couple of years. So this is actually a big reason why we're moving. But more on that later. If this was our house, if we were here long term, if we built something ourselves, we do a lot of things very, very different, because we're just kind of getting by here. It's not the best situation, but we're making the most of it. So what should we do with the meat? We're gonna keep the heater on while we go. This is our dinner tonight, but it was in the freezer. And trying to thaw something when the air is similar temperature to the freezer, it's kind of hard. So I think we're gonna leave it in front of the heater. We have left Wait. Birdie. Wait. These socks have been a godsend. These are heated socks. These socks are one of the only reasons why I have survived here, because the lack of the heat in the house especially. I have really bad circulation in my feet. He's warm. Hubs, the sun's coming out. I see blue sky. Now the trick to surviving the weather out here is layers. A lot of layers. I got sick on New Year's actually. We hiked up to Boscochi, which is just over there. The most beautiful hike. is such a favorite of mine. And it was so freaking cold. It had just snowed and the wind was brutal. And unfortunately, I got sick. Oh! Gotta layer up, keep warm. Now, this is really cool. Here's a fun fact for you folks. All this gear, this is like minimum like a $500 jacket. I certainly did not pay for a $500 jacket, but up here in Hunza and in most parts of the north, you can get secondhand gear and really, really, really good gear, like practically brand new. This jacket was brand new when I bought it, and I think we paid 3,000, 4,000 rupees. Winning. Be time to go for a walk. You ready to go for a walkie? So these are all the bottles we have to fill up. Luckily we had a few lying around. And, it's a beautiful sunny day. Hi! You ready for your walk? Okay. Finally, we're off. Ready? Hi guys, you ready for your walk?
Where should we take them? To their friend Nora or to the riverside?
I think the riverside. It's a nice day. So this is the riverbed down near Gulmet here. This is where we come to take the dogs because they can run freely. We're here. Yeah. Let's go. This is Bagheera. We first found her a few days before New Year's when we were visiting at Tabad Lake. And it was really strange because she had a collar on and she was super friendly. She came right up to me, she followed me, and we had like this instant bond and connection. I asked all the locals, where did this dog come from? And nobody knew. They said she just kind of showed up one day. But a couple days later, when we did the hike at Boscochi, guess who showed up again? I took this as a sign. And of course, I did what anyone would do. And we brought her home. And now she's part of our family. And she's absolutely loving it. So cold out here that the batteries last maximum like 20 minutes and I gotta keep replenishing them.
But it's a sweet biscuit.
I have a Dr. Coffee, want one?
No, that's so cold.
Oh, how cold is it right now? What's the weather network say? Dun da da da. Minus 13. Ouch. One of the downsides to living in this village, this valley area here in Upper Gojal,
is that we are in a valley, a really deep valley, and so the sun sets just behind those mountains there at 2 o'clock. And so after 2 o'clock, no sun, no light, and it becomes very dark very quick. So especially here in the winter, it can be quite difficult for some people. It's just really gray, gloomy. I love when it snows. This is amazing. This is the first time I've seen snow up here in Hunza because it just sort of brightens the place up a bit. It's a beautiful day.
Good girl.
This little girl we got about a week after the big one. We call her Birdie Cat. This is Judy Cat. And it's such a coincidence because they are identical. We came across this little one, and the strangest thing was a big truck full of dogs came into our village and dumped them all off. And this little one was all on her own at Husseini Bridge. And she was so small, and the locals said that they couldn't care for her. And she hadn't eaten. She had been there for like 4 or 5 days, and she hadn't eaten. And we're like, we can't leave her. Like, my heart is too sensitive. We just couldn't leave her. So now she's a part of the big family. Up.
Up. Chalo. Good
girl. Oh, good girl. So now we're heading into the village town, which is just literally a couple minutes down the road here. And we have to fill up all our water sources. Night, it's just there where that guy's standing.
That's off.
It's off? Oh. Last week we tried to find potatoes, and there's literally no potatoes for an entire week, and that's just kind of the thing around here is, everyone knows everyone in this village. But yeah, sometimes you literally can't find anything. You can't find fresh fruits, vegetables, I mean potatoes. We had to go all the way to Alibad, which is 45 minutes south, to buy potatoes because there was just nothing here, and especially in the winter, it is slim pickings. So everything's closed down. Shops just kind of close whenever they want, and so certain days like today, it doesn't seem like anything is open. All the doors are shut. So if there's a wedding, if there's a funeral, if there's some sort of event, literally everyone just closes their shop.
Only the food place is open.
It's open?
Let's have challenge. Feeling hungry?
Hungry? Very few restaurant options here. This is one of the very few.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Oh. Should we go out and do something?
We can. It's nice weather.
Oh.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chai. Thank you so much. Oh, buy some of you. You want to go for coffee up in Husseini?
Yeah, can do that.
Nice day for coffee. For view. Ho! A birdie goo! Hello, baby. You want to ride up front? Oh, bus is looking so nice. Now we're heading to our favorite coffee shop in the world, or at least up here in Hunza. It is our local Starbucks. I'm kidding, but it's this very cute little couple who've opened this coffee shop in Husseini with the view of Basu. It's really beautiful. In the summertime, this place is packed. I kind of avoid this place in the summer because, yeah, there's a lot of local tourists here. So this is one of the local shops here in Husseini. It is run by the famous Voch, and Voch in Wahi means auntie.
My best friend.
Local gemstones over here, right here, as locket, as jewelry. Then we've got the cultural hats for women, which is one of the beautiful work. Yeah, this is for men with a feather on it.
And here in Hunza, they are most famous for their dried fruit, specifically the apple apricot. So there is tons of dried apricots. Now's the season for walnuts, so there's also walnuts. They have apricot oil, which is the pressed oil from the apricot seed, which is amazing. Actually, she was just explaining that her mother, kitne saal aami?
80.
Mashallah. She uses the apricot oil on her scalp, and her hair is still black. The apricot oil. So they are the ones who run the famous coffee shop, and we have the famous Yadgar coffee shop. It's not the coffee that makes this place famous, although it is amazing. There's something else. Got the uncle here who makes the best coffee in town.
Oh yes, thank you. Welcome.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you. Are you
So-
gonna have a coffee house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 coffee. Okay.
Inside this sweet little shack, it is a museum of memories, and Amjad here is rich. Quite literally, actually, this place is full of money, and it is full of memories ever since the first customer who. This rock here, an Australian guy.
Yes, first rock started this guy.
7, Sad.
Start.
Sad.
Started to 17. Okay, so just a small setup here.
Yeah.
So this one first rock to put here. So they gradually all of the today.
And ever since then, people from all over the world have been signing rocks, money, various different little memorabilias and storing.
You too.
Yeah. Hanji. Assalamualaikum. How are you? Tik-tak, afternoon.
ठीक ठाक है लक्ष्य हाँ जी हाँ जी.
Where are you coming from? Amjad, instead of money, I can give you my card and I can sign it.
Okay.
Yeah, you want my card?
Your
Okay.
card?
And
Biker
then,
card.
And then I can sign it.
You too.
Yeah,
That's fine. Oh.
yeah.
Good.
Put it in the museum.
Then I can display here. For long life.
As long as you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but 2,000 rupees fees if you are agree.
2,000?
Yes.
Acha, you were for real.
Yes,
Oh, you are
really.
very
Then
good
I can
man
preserve
then.
for all of customer.
Acha.
Yes. इसलिए ये preserve है ना, इसलिए ये पाबंद है इनके म्यूजियम के.
म्यूजियम.
Good
So,
businessman.
if you are agree, then I can display here as you like, my dear customer Rosie. If you have.
I'm poor man.
Oh.
Good Benny.
No.
I have enough for 2 coffees. Ha.
So.
You can keep that with you then. Thanks for best coffee. He puts a lot of love into it. Love, Rosie. Thanks for the best coffee and best company.
Okay, best company.
Yeah, best company.
I can display here.
Perfect. Good.
Huh?
Yeah, I like.
I like.
Yadgar Zindabad.
Yadgar.
Yadgar Zindabad.
Yadgar. Gar means stone. Yad
Cave.
means memories.
Stone memories.
Yes,
Oh.
English.
Thank you.
So you can full shake.
Chale, let's go have our coffee now. Cheers. What a meal.
My name is Ibrahim Shah. I am an artist and sculptor. I am from Upper Hunza, Gojal. These are all, you see, natural or rough wood from the river, from the mountain and at our homes. Naturally there is a face or there is a shapes. So I just reform it. This is a bird. It's natural.
My name is Frasid. Actually, I was a school teacher, and when I got retirement from the school, I went to Japan and got training on organic farming. And now I have a project. I'm working on organic farming and organic products.
Chale, Allah Hafiz. Thank you. Alright, home we go. Oh, we gotta start the Rosh. What time is it?
5:30.
5:30. One of the most beautiful things about our village here is that it's so quaint and small and everybody knows everybody. It's nice just to pop in and say hi. We love to just scoot up to Husseini there. And as usual, we arrive home and there's no lights. Honestly, we are so lucky and blessed to have this generator. I think we're pretty much the only one who has a generator in this entire village. Actually, often when I go for walks, people hand me their cell phones to charge. So we are very, very privileged. Keep the house warm.
Yeah, if you don't close the curtain.
To run the propane heater plus a generator for 1 month is around 40,000 rupees. And that's bare minimum because I'm pretty stingy. So I'm always telling Hubs, like, we don't need the generator unless it's like an emergency or everything is dead and we have to charge things. Right now I have to charge batteries for this camera that I'm using. And then that's not even including the wood. We got 400 kg of wood and that lasted like 3 weeks and that was about 10,000 rupees. So this just in. We just realized that we didn't get water. So the whole point of the excursion was to go get water for the house, and we kind of got a little sidetracked.
Wow.
Yeah. I love my daddy. What are you making, Hubs?
Food for dogs.
Food for the dogs? What are they eating?
Chicken.
Chicken. Up here it's really hard. You can't find dog and cat food, and when you do find it, the quality is not good. You don't want to use it. So it's a lot of work actually. We started cooking them chicken mixed with rice and carrots and everything, but man, they eat a lot.
Curious and frustrated about what's happening.
Oh, it's all coming in your face.
Cleaning Bukhari.
This is when having a water shortage becomes a bit of a problem. Even little things like washing potatoes becomes a challenge, but nothing is wasted because this water will then go to the gray water used to flush the toilet. So
Boom. Without charging, you get 1%. It's made of aluminum.
you know, actually I charge my laptop under the covers in the bed with a heated blanket when the generator's on and when we have power. You should try that. This is fresh organic butter from Hunza. Potatoes, a lot of pepper. Garlic here. Oh, that doesn't sound good. What's wrong? Sorry about that. I just get slightly freaked out with the propane stoves here. They are a little bit unpredictable. I don't do the stove stuff. Habsy does. Hungry? I'm doing a little bit more. Really hungry? Oh my gosh. Okay, Jello, let's go.
Now she's going to attack me.
Oh. You hungry? Whoop. Easy. Aram said, wow.
Stay, sit, cook.
It snowed last night. We keep most of our wood outside. We have our bigger chunks under a tarp over here. And I think Hubs kept some dry wood over here because everything else got a little wet and soggy. It's that time of night again. We're running the Bukhari, which is our traditional stove. Can't actually run the Bukhari all day because wood is actually surprisingly really expensive around here. It's so much work to run the Bukhari, to start it, to keep it going. It's not like you light it and it's good. You have to tend to the fire like every 20 minutes for it to actually work and benefit.
It's a good learning. I've learned a lot over here. Learned a lot of new things, new techniques. Survival. It's not a dream life over here, by the way. If you live here, then you'll understand each and every single thing. When you have a house, then you learn. It's a good growth for your own self.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Everyone says how like living in the mountains is the dream and you guys have the most amazing life, which we do, but it comes at a bit of a price. You don't really realize how challenging it is day to day to live here, and you gain so much respect for the people who grew up here. And they are strong people. The mountain people, people from Hunza are strong people, mashallah. Gotta chop some more wood, build a fire. It's nice and warm in here. Actually, we got lucky this evening. The generator's not even on and we got light. Hurrah! Light Zindabad. So we gotta do this every single day. This big box of wood here, fill it, and it takes about, I guess, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And this big box of fire starting wood plus another box we have out there only lasts us one night. There's something nice about chopping wood. Ow! Just don't hurt yourself. Like, there's so much to do every single day that we don't actually get a lot of work done up here. That and the lack of electricity makes it kind of hard because we can't keep the generator running, and we have maximum couple hours of electricity a day. So I mean, it's just kind of mundane chores you do every day, but I think that paired with the fact that it's so cold, it just takes so much energy out of you. So by the end of the day, you're just dead. So, oi, we build a nice fire. We get super cozy. Whoa, flying stick. But if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, I'm a little behind in my videos. Story of my life. There's just so much living and so much stuff to do, so much wood to chop. You learn so much. And this has been a phenomenal learning experience, living up here, getting to do these things that everyone up here, like, this is their life, this is normal to them, and we get a chance to experience that, and that is really cool. For me, it gives me so much appreciation and gratitude for the little things. I go home to Canada where we have central heating and 24 hours hot water. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is a 5-star resort. So you just really value and appreciate all the little things in life. And yeah, it's a cool experience for us. And very cool experience that I get to share with all of you guys. You know, just a little insight into a day in the life of what it's like to live up here in Hunza, in the north of Pakistan. So crazy. I still can't wrap my head around it, but yeah, this is our humble little life. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm kidding. We got about 1/3 of the box of that wood. A little more wood. Hubsy here is our master fire starter.
Learned from the locals over here, different people, different techniques, and then came up to a solution how we can do it over here.
There's an art. There is an art of the Bukhari.
You have good patience, you have good result. That means good fire, good warmth.
Got myself a good man. Keep me. Finally, the light has gone off. We were expecting that. So, oh, house got the fire going. There it is. It's time to check on the gosh now. So, you guys want to see our nifty jugaad here? Rigged this light up here to a battery. And, that's our light.
Yeah, that's how they do it over here.
That's how they do it. It's been 3 hours. Whoa. Fingers crossed. He's not burnt. Is it good? Oh, that look. Oh my gosh, I think it's burnt again. What the heck? It's okay? Good. I hope we can salvage more meat than yesterday, though. Better than yesterday. Well, not as good as that first night. I'm not sure. I think we got first time luck when we made it. Oh, yeah. Just gonna put this on there and heat that up. The fire's going good. so stiff. Into the ice box. Oh, thanks. So this is always the hardest part. Is going back out here because we shut our propane heater down and it's gonna be cold. Ah! It is literally an ice box in here. It is like well into the minus temperatures. So we gotta make this quick. I have no idea where I left my sweater. There it is. Okay. Here we go. Laptop. Because we're gonna watch a movie. Right there. Under the bed. Back into the warmth. Back into the warmth. It's movie night. Have this recent genius idea. Our landlord actually had a TV here. We don't have a TV, but he had a TV already at the house here. So now the past couple of days we watch our movies on the big screen. That's exciting. Too stiff. Can't handle it anymore. So that's one of the things we found actually is because we wear so many layers and like such thick jackets, it just like, you can't move all day, and that paired with just constantly being cold, your body just naturally contracts, and so we're both feeling a bit stiff. Oh, it's stuck to the bottom again. No, I'm telling you, it's not that much. It's like yesterday. It's mainly burnt. I failed again.
It's okay. Next time less butter.
Bugger.
No, but there is nothing.
There's nothing. And this is pretty much how we spend our night.
Winters.
Winters. Cozy. But it's nice. I don't think a lot of people actually sit and do this every night. Just be together. And
They don't have time.
no.
They're stuck in a lot of things.
Yeah, but we sure had some good memories here. Oh my gosh. So many good times. Yeah, beautiful memories.
Yeah.
And this is kind of just how we live life up here. And this is what a day in a life looks like.
Dream life.
Dream life here in our humble homestead in Golden Hunza. Oh, hi, birdie. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Colin has two L's.
This is also
Nay, nay. Give me the dictionary.
O
Double L.
L
What is that, Hubsy?
Colin. In my dictionary.